Alright, we are recording.
Alright.
Let's get going. So this is Armello. It's kind of a board game, card game sort of thing. I don't really know how to fully describe it. Basically, the way the game works, I'll actually explain. You pick from a bunch of characters. I don't have most of them unlocked at the moment. So you pick one of these characters. Each of them have their own special ability. Thane has Sword Master, so sword cards that are burned will pierce opponent's defense. Mercurio has Scoundrel. Sana has Priestess. You can look up all of them if you get it yourself. I am going to play as River, which means that I damage someone before I enter battle. And each clan has their own set of rings as well, which each do their own things. I'm going with the Celestite, which ignores the mountain movement penalty, which again, I'll explain that later. And then you got these. Amulets do different things, depending on what they are, but I was running out of time. So when I said this was kind of a board game, essentially this is a board game that you walk around on a grid, but you draw cards for equips. For everything, basically. Cards are your spells, your equips, all that kind of thing.
Will always be mine.
The basic story of the game is the king's gone mad and someone's got to take his place.
Yep, there's a thing in this game called Rot, which, it's bad. I'll try to explain it a bit more clearly when my turn is over. But you can see you start with cards already in your hand. Your first turn is auto-drawn for you.
What's a wolf doing with a rabbit's spear?
Because it's the best thing I got right now, so hush up. Alright, so I will explain after you take your turn. Unless you want to sit there for a minute, Maverick. Well, what I can explain first of all is that characters in Armello are divided up into multiple different clans. You have the Wolf Clan, the Rabbit Clan, the Rat Clan, the Bear Clan, and the basic characters are all parts of these. You also have a special 5th clan called the Bandit Clan, which are gathered at different types of animals. Twist here is part of the Bandit Clan, and I believe the Otter is also part of the Bandit Clan as well.
Arise, black beast.
That is a Spirit Stone, and that is one of the win conditions. That's also a Bane. That's a Bane, which is more bad. Yeah, Silas is one of the Bandit clans. Alright, so basically Rot. The thing about Rot is it corrupts. It's essentially, it's kind of a mythical disease, for lack of a better term. And the thing about it is the king has become corrupted, he's rotted, and that's why we need to displace him. There's a lot to explain, I'm not getting a lot of time to explain it. I'm gonna take a shot and go after Silas here to give you a look on what on how combat works. First of all, my special ability kicks in, and now we go into a fight. So in combat, your fight gets you die, and as you can see, whatever you have equipped also gets you die. His special ability gets him an extra die for his bounty levels. You can also burn cards to set what your die is going to be. It's a guaranteed roll. And die can explode. When the die explodes, you get what was on that die, and you also get an extra roll. You have a limited explode pool, which is equal to your spirit. Ow. You're dead, so it doesn't matter. And since I killed Silas while he had a bounty, I got 2 prestige. now that I'm on a dungeon, I roll to see what I get, and I got a Bane! And when you roll a Bane, it immediately attacks you. I don't have anything left to burn. I want to keep that one. Although I suppose I should point out, Maverick cannot see what's in my hand any more than I can see what's in his hand. Oh, this is gonna go poorly. Yep. And that's bad because remember, I mentioned rot. If you die to a thing, you get rot. Oh no. Okay, so try to be more coherent about this. We are trying to depose the king and take over the throne because the king is corrupted. There are... three? There are 4 victory conditions. The first victory condition is the most basic. Attack the king. If you kill the king and survive, you win. If you kill the king and lose, then it becomes a prestige victory. A prestige victory is pretty simple. Just be the prestige leader, have the most prestige when the king dies. That also includes, as I said, if the king is killed and the killer does not survive, that also counts. And since all 3 of us have 1 prestige each, it's random who's gonna call. He called me.
Hero.
So, when you're called up as a prestige leader, you pick one of 2 declarations. You have to pick one, you don't have a choice.
It is so.
So we just all swapped our hands, because that was the best of a bad option. Also, the King's Guards move every dawn before the players. The Banes move every dusk before the players. If you are rotted, you lose 1 health every morning. The King also gains 1 rot every night. So, but as I was saying, the victory conditions. As I said, the first is to kill the king and survive. The second is to have the most prestige when the king dies. Either naturally or because the killer didn't survive. The third victory type is to have 4 spirit stones and get to the king. Which if you do, you automatically,
Banish the king.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't really want to deal with that Bane, so I'm going to cut my turn short. But yeah, if you have 4 spirit stones, you still have to go into the palace as if you're going to fight the king. But when you engage the king, you banish him and automatically win. So if you see someone with 4 spirit stones, it basically becomes a game of keep them away from the king. And the final one is actually the hardest one. It is a rot victory. If you are corrupted, which means you have at least 5 rot, you kill the king and you survive, you get a rot victory. Which essentially means that you've killed the corrupted king only to become another corrupted king. Which is, you know, great, right? So that is the goal of the game, is basically to take the throne of Armello in one of those options. You can see there the king gained a rot.
Feel its call.
Yeah, every tile has its own thing. Dungeon tiles give you a random thing anywhere from gold to spirit stones to magic to summoning a Bane, as you saw. Swamp tiles hurt you when you go over them. Settlement tiles give you money. If you hold them, you get money every dawn. Depending on what settlements you have, which also includes your clan grounds, which is where you respawn if you die. Forest tiles stealth you during the day, or during the night, pardon. Stone circles here heal you if you stand in them. If you are corrupted, however, they are instant kill if you walk into them. So you need to be careful. And mountains just take 2 move to walk onto, but they give you an extra shield die in combat. And various things. I mentioned before the rings. Don't step on the settlement. I mentioned before the rings, which are different per clan and do different effects. Like the Celeste ring I have means I don't take movement penalty on mountains. So for the stats, you have gold, which you use for multiple different things. You use them to equip weapons or armor. You use them to play some trickery cards. It can be stole from you, stuff like that. Ooh, me again. Ooh, this is unfortunate.
And the kingdom shall know my rule.
And we are now all stealth, which means we cannot see each other until we're discovered. But the other option was bad. Anyway, we have gold. The second you have is your magic. You use this for spell cards. Shocker, right? The third is prestige. You get prestige for killing another hero, or for killing a Bane, or for finishing a quest. You lose prestige for killing a Kingsguard. You lose all your prestige if you attack the king to make sure you can't, like, die while killing the king and still get a prestige victory. So the last one is Rot, which I mentioned before. The thing about Rot is it's a bit more complicated. If two people with Rot engage in combat, the one with the higher Rot gets extra die equal to the lower character's Rot. So if the king had 7 Rot and you engage the king with 5 Rot, you just gave the king an extra 5 die. Congratulations. The other thing I said was that if you have any Rot whatsoever, you lose 1 HP every dawn, which can in fact kill you. If you are corrupted and kill a Bane, you gain Rot from killing the Bane. If you die to a Bane at any point, you gain Rot. There's some cards that gain Rot. If you are corrupted, I forget what other things happen. You do die instantly on entering stone circles, but there are other things that happen that I don't quite remember. Sana specifically has a skill that is very bad for anything corrupted to engage her. Basically, she swaps her fight, which is very low, for her wits, which is very high, if she's fighting a corrupted thing, so you gotta be careful. Also, you can see Banes there terrorize settlements, which remove them from the control of the person who has them. You also gain prestige if you rescue a terrorized settlement, which is how Maverick gained that prestige there. I think that's... Oh yeah, quests. You have quests that you need to do and that you can do as you go along. It's important to do these because they increase your stats as well as give you prestige. And when you finish the quest, you also gain a stat. You gain 1 in a stat depending on depending on the quest. Also, here we have apparel. For apparels, you need to roll these 3. And if you miss it, you take whatever this card is. So, like, if I don't roll a shield and a sun, I would have taken 1 action point. I would have lost an action point and lost a health. But since I did, I beat the peril and nothing happens. And I got Spirit Stone from the dungeon. And yeah, it alerts you when someone becomes corrupted. It alerts you when someone gets 3 Spirit Stones to keep everyone fair and in the loop. I believe I've covered everything. Oh yeah, is the last quest you will get will always let you in the King's Castle for free. The King's Castle, each spot has really difficult apparel on it. They're all unique perils. And you have to win it, or someone else has to win it before you can even get in the castle. But if you complete all your quests, you get, you just wipe the peril in one area and can go in. I think that's actually everything now. Have I missed anything, Maverick?
Sorry, what was that?
I said I think I've actually covered everything now. Have I missed anything that you can think of?
Think so.
Okay. So since Maverick is the prestige leader, he is the one going to be called. Which means he gets to pick between 2 cards.
Yes, that will do nicely.
Oh, you rude! Oh, you got me and Twist both. I didn't realize Twist gained rot. There is, as far as I'm aware, there is 2 ways to cleanse your rot. One is a spell card in the spell deck, and the other is a rare event on dungeons. Besides those 2, you can't clear your rot. You're kind of stuck with it, and you have to work around it. Which is why dying to that Bane was really, really unfortunate. You stay away from that, Silas. Good. The AIs always have things they prioritize. If something is out of their priority, they won't actually go after it. I'm not going to risk that peril because I'm almost dead. But I want that Spirit Stone. Also, you might notice on the settlement where Maverick is standing, there are little banners up. Every clan has their own banner, which shows on, every clan has their own emblem, which shows on the banners around settlements that they have claimed, and also shows on the shields for their quests, as you can see with my quest right up here. It also shows a little emblem about what kind of challenge it is. In the case of multiple people of the same clan, that shield will have their portrait next to it, though you can't see it naturally, as you can probably tell. But the settlement ones never change, so you have to mouse over them to see who's actually got it owned. Because if you look down at the bottom, over on the right, you can see when I mouse over this, it says it's claimed by Barnby. And it's now claimed by Twist, because she stole it.
Embrace darkness.
I feel kind of bad for the people in this world because their settlements keep changing hands like mad.
All part of the game.
I know, I just feel bad for the townsfolk.
Well, look at it this way. Either they're under a hero's influence or a Bane's terrorizing them.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying I find it kind of funny if sad that they're constantly having to just change the banners outside every time a hero walks through. Alright, so by walking in here, I gain the Spirit Stone, that was there. I gain health, and then I can try this, this challenge out. So I have a 40% chance of winning this, and I'm going to go for it.
There are two ways quests can play out. You can either take the normal ending, which just gives you the prestige, or you can try your luck at getting a better result, which can either get you a good thing if you succeed, or a bad thing if you fail.
Yep, like if I had failed that, I would have lost health, but since I succeeded, I got a Spirit Stone.
I hate you so much. I've botched both my quests thus far.
To be fair, my second quest, I went for the easy route. I didn't, I didn't take the risk. But yeah, it actually does not matter how you solve a quest. You still gain the prestige and the stat up. It's just you get something extra if you do the quest correctly. I'm gonna go with this one. There are also rare equipment that you can only get from dungeons or quests. They're very, very special equipment. They can do a lot, but they're really hard to get your hands on. So what do you got today, Barnaby? Oh right, that villager down there is terrified, or is terrorized. That's why people are screaming.
Shall know my rule.
Oh, screw you. Since I'm on the settlement, I immediately get rotted and poisoned. You're just mad because I'm not failing, aren't you?
It was the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, I figured. What was the other one?
I kind of forgot. But all I know is that what I picked was the lesser of two evils.
Maverick, forgetting is my shtick. Also, King's Guards will also rescue terrorized settlements. Sure, Silas, you can go ahead and have those. He didn't take the thing I was actually worried over. Which I'm going to equip now. Oops. Equip in a second. Hello. Also, I'm going to be stuck on here anyway. Put that on. I didn't mean to move! Dang nabbit. That's the problem with clicking. I gotta risk it. Wait, why did I take 2 damage from the poison? Okay. I'm very confused as to what happened.
You lose 1 health per action point.
I had 3. Oh, 1 health per action point. I got it. That's what happened.
You had to spend 2 to get back into the city. You
Okay.
lost 2 health and died.
That makes sense. That was very stupid of me, but that makes sense. Oh well. It put me closer to my quest. Looks like Twist is going to take that opportunity, though. I dumped a new trickery card on that, which summons a merchant that gives you a free item at dawn or dusk, depending on what comes up next. Also, yeah, you can actually see someone else's fight like this. You have a lot of dice. I don't want to mess with you.
Be gone with you.
Also, I believe Barnaby's special ability is that he does not lose cards he has equipped. If Aaron equips something over something he already has equipped, which is the only way to switch equipment, what he already had equipped just goes back into his hand. I believe that's how that works. I can actually check the hero shelf. Yeah, equipping over an item in your inventory will return it to your hand with the cost gain removed. I think that also means that if you unequip something that way, you don't have to pay to re-equip it. Which is both a blessing and kind of a curse. Because you can't draw new cards as long as your hand is full. And you can't discard cards. You have to use them or burn them to get them out of your hands. Oh yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to address. Routing. If you lose a fight and are forced backwards, but you have nowhere to go, you instantly die. I lost a game because I got routed into the king, which killed me. Oh, right. Isn't it, Isn't it that you get your magic every night, I believe?
That's correct. Your magic score is reset to your spirit score every night time.
Yep. Also, I got a bunch of stuff today. Some of these I'm going to have to save. Unfortunately. Well, not this one, because I'm tired of being rotted. Oh, I had 2 rot. So that didn't help at all. Okay, also you can see over down here whose peril it is. This is the king's. Oh, great. I'm just gonna roll. But that was the card I mentioned that gets rid of rot. You can get an item that temporarily suppresses it, but it doesn't get rid of it. So I'm losing a health. At least that kept me from losing 2 health. Okay, so I got a 30% chance on this one.
Stupid king.
Success! And now Maverick is going to be very, very upset. Because yes, you might have noticed a little pop-up there. I now have all 4 spirit stones. And it cleansed all of my rot. I'm probably not going to bother with the quest. But now the thing is, I have to get to the king. Which is way easier said than done. But I cannot lose these spirit stones. They cannot steal it from me. So if I can just get in the castle and survive their turns, I win. And I've got somewhat of a plan here. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to pull this off, but I have the plan. Also, Twist and Silas apparently died. So here's the thing, if Maverick can hold out for 3 more dawns, he wins through prestige. But if I get even 1 turn unobstructed in the castle, I win through the Spirit Stone victory.
Let my rule be heard.
Oh, you jerk! I needed that! Also, yes, the king's guards are all dogs. I guess the dog clan is just very, patriotic? That's probably not the right word. Alright. So, I now have to find a way to get my butt into the castle. By hitting Scout, I can see what this peril is. The tricking paths. So I need a wild wield, swords, shield, and a rot. And I only have 2 of those. What does that challenge? It doesn't actually say what kind of challenge it is. So I won't know what stat I'll be using until I actually step onto it. Which is not ideal, shall we say. Also, I'm pretty sure Maverick is coming to kill me. Just so you know, once you step into the castle, whether or not you actually beat the peril, you get a bounty put on your head. And if you kill someone with a bounty, you get extra prestige, which I believe I noted when I killed Silas earlier.
Bring me darkness.
also be coming after my blood. Oh, nope, he's dead.
Oh, so much for that. So much for that bounty, huh?
I don't really mind all that much. I'm not going after prestige. Mother's Maze is the same. I'm gonna give it a shot. It takes all your AP to go in as well. And it's using my spirit. Oh dear. Okay. So we need Sun and Will, which auto-explodes for me. And it got me the Rot. I just need a Moon. Come on, come on, come on. No! One exploded. Come on, come on, come on. No! As I failed, I lose a health. And I am forced out of the castle. And the peril also resets. These perils are not just don't go away until they're broken. I know you're coming after me. If Maverick paid attention, he actually knows where I am. Ooh, he can't. You just got poisoned, didn't you? What? Hey! Rude! Those were mine! Ow! I mean, I expected that much, but ow! How long have you been holding on to that one? So 2 more turns. Also, as you can see, my bounty increased because your bounties increase when you get to Dawn. You can't cleanse them except through a trickery card or dying.
This should be interesting.
Yikes! Yeah, at this point, Maverick just needs to play keep away and keep me, Silas, and Twists all away from the king. Speaking of bounties, this guard might do your work for you. Well, there's the moon I needed last night. I'm safe. I think the guard is as well. And that's all the explodes I can get. So you see, even though that was supposed to explode, it didn't. Oh, I killed the guard, so there goes my prestige. It's a good thing I didn't need it. And I believe that other one's gonna come gunning for my blood as well. Oh, they have 3 AP! I forgot about that! They usually only move like 1 or 2 spaces. I keep forgetting they have 3 AP like the rest of us. Well, that thing that dropped my health to is probably all that's keeping me alive, Maverick. Also for the curious, I won't come up. I'm using, I believe it's called the something sanguine blood dye. Oh, thank God. So Twist just terrorized the settlement. I'm gonna do here is get where you can't get at me. Huh, you're the only one with a follower. Quit stealing my stuff! I need that stuff! Just for that.
Nice darkness, heroes.
I can't, you're out of range. Dang it. Well, now you got more problems than me to worry about down there. He really does not like twists. I think she's about to... No, she got routed to the side. You can never quite tell where you're going to get thrown, which is what bothers me. Okay. First, I'm going to put this on. Yeah, they're already mad at me. So I need a wild, a sun, and a moon. I have a moon, but I don't have the wild or the sun. Where's the wild? Come on, sun! Yes! I broke the peril! And that means... Oh no, I shouldn't have put evade on. Oh well. The peril stays permanently broken. As for why putting evade on is bad, I forgot it forces you backwards. Regardless of the outcome of the fight, it makes you harder to actually hurt, but it forces you to go back. So depending on how harsh the King's guards are going to be towards me, this could be a problem. No one else but me has a bounty, so this is going to be a major problem, as a matter of fact. Wow. Well, you got a spirit stone. you're gunning for me again, aren't you? Oh. That's 2 I don't have to worry about, I guess. And now I'm a traitor. This is gonna be a problem.
Under my name, it is law.
Did that kill me? That killed me. Well, at least there goes the bounty. I just have to get back up to that spot again. I don't remember where my clan grounds are. Silas is just having no luck, is he?
No, he is not.
Alright. So without a bounty, I can move relatively unmolested. Except not, because you were right there, and you're gonna go right for me. Oh, you! You! You are nasty! Oh no! Maverick!
You're absolutely right. All I had to do was play keep away.
That did it, you won! The king dies at dawn, and I need at least a single turn in the palace to use it.
Uh-oh.
If you hadn't have done that, I would have slipped into the palace. And I would have gotten it next turn, but I can't now. Son of a twit. That, I think, shows how easily things can go in Armello as well. I might not be able to win, but I'm gonna try and take you down. It won't help because you have too much prestige, but I'm gonna try.
Wow. Literally nothing but defense there.
But you realize what happened now, right?
You're gonna try to hit me again.
You've emptied your hand. You've got nothing left to burn. I got one more shot to see if I can pull it off. And I probably can't, but we're gonna try. I can't win anyway, I might as well see if I can last gasp it.
Well, one more hit and you got me.
I don't have that hit, sadly. Oh, I got it! The reflect! You still win, but I at least took my vengeance! It's like I said, you had too much prestige. Even killing you once wasn't gonna knock you off the throne. But you might have stopped me, but I at least killed you. You gonna come for a rematch? Oh, you are, aren't you? I don't have any followers. Joke's on you. Oh, you're not gonna pick a fight? Oh well, doesn't matter. Because the king is dead. Oh, that's rather gruesome.
King is dead. Long live the king.
Yeah. King Barnaby of the Rabbit Clan. Can't believe that.
Pacifist?
You never attacked anyone, I don't think. I don't know what any of those things mean, and I've yet to find anywhere that actually clarifies it. Ooh. I forgot you get a free chest for doing multiplayer games. You get 3 a day. Anyways, that was Armello. I lost pitifully, and I feel sad.